Hello, Robert Jemison here. Now I'm going to make a quick video, which is what I call a priority video on something that I was intending to put up on the Graham Hancock forum to claim priority. I'll explain that as I go, but I've been booted off the Graham Hancock forum, so we're going to try something different. I'm going to make a video and try and put it up on YouTube, just anywhere that I can put it up in a public forum where I can claim the date and the time on which the idea was posted publicly, okay? Because I don't want sort of, after all my years and years and years of agonising research, to come across something that I think is important and then find somebody else that said, oh, no, I discovered that first. Well, maybe somebody else has discovered it first, but I don't think so. So what we're going to do, I'm going to make a priority video. I'm going to turn you around. Okay, so there you have the screen of my PC, right? And what I've got there is a PDF that I've made, which is basically the content that I put up on the Graham Hancock forum. As you can see, it's titled Ancient Buildings and Artifacts. If you go onto the Graham Hancock forum, Ancient Buildings and Artifacts, a possible explanation, right? You can see there's the link there. There's the link there. That if you can read that, you can put the link in and you'll find what I posted the Graham Hancock for. But basically, this is about ancient artifacts. You know, we've got all these ancient artifacts. You know, like a cog, aluminium cog that was found in Russia. You know, in coal that was laid down 300 million years ago. Some of that Deutsches pot is claimed to be 600 and something or other, 593 million years old. Okay. So what I've done, I related those ancient artifacts that are unexplained, out of place artifacts they call them, OPARTs, right? I've related that to unexplained biological processes. In particular, I refer to this cardiovascular system, whereby we have got a heart that pumps blood through 160,000 kilometres of arteries, veins and capillaries. Now the capillaries are basically 8 microns, which is, they have an internal diameter 1/5 the diameter of the hair on the head. Okay, so, and capillaries make up 80% of that 160,000 kilometres of arteries, capillaries and veins. So, 80%, that means that blood's got to pump blood through 120,000 kilometres of capillaries with an internal diameter 1/5 that of the hair on the head, now, which is just totally impossible. So, but I sort of went on and I said, okay, well, look, maybe our planet Earth is sort of a bit like our DNA, where we got sort of jumping genes. That genes sort of, we know that genes sort of get snipped out of one part on the chromosome and get put in somewhere else, right? So maybe these ancient artifacts are sort of, were created somewhere else in the cosmos, and they've just sort of been transported, into our dimension space. Now, that was a concept I put, right? But most people sort of came down on me very heavily regarding the cardiovascular system. I just got told I didn't know what I'm talking about. Of course, what we got is a biological hydraulic system where we got a pump, and the pump, boom, 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 sort of that does the work. Okay. Now, as you can see, we're on page 3 here, page 3 of 48 pages. And I'm going to zip down to the bottom, right? Because all as I'm doing here is basically talking about what I want to claim priority on. Okay, so we're going to go back to page 38, right? So about my grunting here. Okay, so here we go. Now this is Rebecca Bradley, right? And she tells me that my ignorance is breathtaking, but I can do something about it. Basically, Rebecca just was quite amazed that I couldn't understand how our heart could contract all that work, okay? That, I think I'm on the, no, I'm not on the right page here. I'm going to go back, this one here, right? Okay, so, you know, you're trying very hard to avoid looking at the cardiovascular system, you know, and she says that my breathtaking was ignorance, and she was very kind enough to sort of suggest I do some research, which I did. Okay, so what I did, I went to the Rudolf Steiner, well, among other things, I found that Rudolf Steiner in the 1920s, early 1920s, Rudolf Steiner, you know, basically said that, you know, the heart just can't do that amount of work, right? And, you know, having Rudolf Steiner on side was, you know, quite a boom. And he basically pointed out that just one circulation of blood around, you know, like the start of the heart, go around and come back to the heart, is equivalent of lifting 100 pounds 1 mile high. So in metric, 100 pounds is 45 kilograms. So see those people loading their cases on the plane, you know, like they're probably limited to 20 kilograms. So it's more than 2 cases that they put on the plane. Okay, that's got to be lifted 1.6 kilometres, okay, with every circulation of the heart. And all that's got to happen with, you know, this thing that we got tick, tick, tick in our chest with tiny, tiny paper-thin valves. It's got to do that, you know, lift 100 pounds 1 mile high, which is totally impossible. So I suggested that to Rebecca, that someone here's got breathtaking ignorance, and it's not Rudolf Steiner. So you put your hand up, Rebecca. Okay, so, yeah, and after I sort of won that debate quite well, very, very happy about that, there was a lot of people that sort of said, good on you, Robert, you know, like, and they said that, you know, the trolls were out to get you, and that they're only there to try and put down people that sort of try and buck the existing paradigm. So yeah, there's also a guy, Thomas Cohen, that mentioned here somewhere, that talks a lot about the heart. But anyway, what I want to do, actually, there's a thing here that I suggested that if people were really interested in my work, that I might get a spot on the Author of the Month, AOM, Author Month, and very, very popular forum, this Graham Hancock forum, and you get lots and lots of hits. And I thought, seeing as how I've done very well with this debate, I might get a spot on the Graham Hancock forum. But instead of getting a spot on the on the Author of the Month, I got banned. Okay, now, the reason I'm doing this, because on the 23rd of October 2022, I came across a realization that our heart is a chakra. Okay, so I've just sort of recapped a little bit on. We should have centered this a bit better. I was going to put this up on the Graham Hancock forum, but after, you know, trying to, you know, I even tried several times to, you know, log in as a different person. Because I thought, you know, this is really good. I discovered that the heart is a chakra. Now, I'll just recap a little bit here about, you know, how, you know, 40,000 kilograms, whatever, and that, you know, the ancients have actually envisaged the heart as being the chakra where the body takes in subtle energy. Okay, now, that's a pretty significant connection. Yeah, okay, the heart's got all this energy that doesn't come from the boom, boom, boom of the cardiovascular system. We don't know where we're getting all this energy, but our ancients have been telling us for hundreds, probably thousands of years, that the heart is a chakra. And what's a chakra? Okay, well, just look up the definition of chakra, you go to Wikipedia, you know, whatever, but this one is from Yogapedia. Right, and we're told that the Kundalini term chakra refers to energy center, right, and both physical and energetic bodies, right, alluding to the vortex of swirling energy, right. Okay, that's what I want to to claim priority on. This is the reason why I'm making this video. I'm going to put it up onto YouTube, and hopefully it's got a date at which I put it up. But anyway, I thought that's very, very interesting. The heart's being a chakra, and the chakra means energy, and that sort of points to where the heart gets all the energy that it needs to do its job in circulating the body through our cardiovascular system. Okay, thank you very much, and hope you enjoy listening to this video. Bye.